Peace and blessings. Let me open up with the Omi Tutu prayer, the water of peace prayer. Omi Tutu, Ona Tutu, Ela Tutu, Tutu Eroy. Cool, calming waters. May the roads before me be cooled and made peaceful. May my home and surroundings be cooled and be protected. May a gentle, calm messenger go before my words and actions. Cool water for Eshu, the opener and protector of the roads. Cool water for the earth that supports all life. Cool water for the honored ancestors. Cool water for the path and direction of my life. I give thanks to Oludamare, the supreme creator. I give thanks to Arumala, the spirit and wisdom and destiny. I give thanks to Osai Torah, the divine messenger and spiritual support. I give thanks to all of the Orisha. I give thanks to all of the ancestors. I give thanks to all of the benevolent and helpful spirits. May cool water flow through my entire body. May it cool all sorrow. May it cool all fear. May it cool all hardship and struggle. May it bring harmony, health, and blessings. May my Ori destiny, the inner head, receive cool water. May my spirit be cooled and settled. May my life be cooled and made peaceful. Ashe. Ah, Ashe. All right. Now, what I'm getting ready to do is what you call a libation. A libation is when I call upon certain entities for energy source help. As you can see how old this paper is, this list, I've been calling these energies since 2017 when I got out of jail. Now developing into the science of these names. So, here we go. Soot, Ashe, Urana, Ashe, Tiamat, Ashe, Cathalo, Ashe, Nephart, Ashe, Great Old Ones, Ashe, Adalis, Ashe, Pan, Ashe, Anpu, Ashe, Larky, Ashe, Hadakrat, Ashe, Sheba, Ashe, Oshun, Ashe, Babaluae, Ashe, Baron Samdi, Ashe, Mamon Brigitte, Ashe, Baron Criminal, Ashe, Langley Sue, Ashe, Papa Legba, Ashe, Oticha, Ashe, Tiesha, Ashe, Sheola, Ashe, Shamula, Ashe, Zarabanda, Ashe, Seshet, Ashe, Lavado, Ashe, Lokeo, Ashe, Atama, Ashe, Oduwadu, Ashe, Omagumu, Ashe, Ologun, Ashe, Ogun, Ashe, Mammon, Ashe, Marie Laveau, Ashe, Melchizedek, Ashe, Shank, Kakongo, Ashe, Alkala, Ashe, Yemiya, Ashe, Shango, Ashe, Father Shango, I'm a son of Shango, yes I am. Father Batala, hey, Santissimo Ete, Segmet, Ashe, Patar, Ashe, Herzulia, Ashe, Lucifer, Ashe, Imhotep, Ashe, Amen Ra, Ashe, Apollo, Ashe, Medusa, Ashe, Athena, Ashe, Agnata, Ashe, Akhenaten, Ashe, Agawagi, Ashe, Amatiz, Ashe, Diwasta, Ashe, Gadago, Ashe, Pazuzu, Ashe, Omagulu, Ashe, Lokun, Ashe. All right, here we go. John L. McClure, Ashe. Elizabeth McClure, Catherine McClure, Emma Yvette Glover, Chris Grant, Ashe, Janae Tate, Ashe, Davon Lamont Flowers, Ashe, Mama Callie, Ashe, Elizabeth DeGraffery, Ashe, Aunt Irene, Ashe, Aunt Mabel, Ashe, Aunt Queen, Ashe, Aunt Macy, Ashe, Uncle Jack, Ashe, Uncle Cecil, Ashe, Ronnie White, Ashe, Mark White, Ashe. Daquilla Shug Cummins, Ashe. And Jermaine Harville, Ashe. To all gods and unknown gods, Ashe. And to all ancestors and unknown ancestors, Ashe. And to my ancestors that's riding with me on my higher level, I thank you so much. To the rest of y'all, going about your business in love, joy, peace, and happiness. Okay. My first spiritual assignment. My big brother Eshu. Y'all like to call him the devil. He say, stop calling him that. That's your ass. He say, didn't Michael Jackson tell you it's the man in the mirror? You've been spiritually served. Stop saying that. Okay, next order of business. I called upon my grandfather, John L. McClure, to help me deliver some serious questions because his grandchildren are involved. My children are involved in when placement and order, people place folks in positions to make certain things take place. We need some clarification on certain things. May Mama Bessie Black forgive me for being weak and falling in the trap that was set. I believe it was a trap because why in God's name wouldn't we get high at David Tillman's house instead of David Tillman's mama house? Okay. Now, it's one thing to set the stage for a trap for somebody to fall. But what was said once the trap was set and I fell in it, and once I fell in it, then the verbal assassination started to plug a certain phrase in my subconscious. During the time, anytime that when I was a crack victim, anytime I was getting high off that stuff, I don't want to talk to nobody. I was one of those drug addicts that couldn't talk once I got high. Don't talk with, you can talk, I just don't expect for me to talk back to you. So now, looking at how it was staged, the whole time David was on the road, his wife and I and all of us on three-way video call for 3 months, guiding you back to North Carolina all along, so when you get back, they see we link up. I guess that was that was the green light. I said, okay, we might have an opportunity here. Looking hindsight on it. So I'm waiting on David to get back because I've got that push. I got the push from the young lady I was staying with. As soon as I got at the hospital, I get out the hospital. 2 weeks after that, I get that push. So I had to start rebuilding myself from the bottom up at that point. So by the time David finally got back, I had done worked my way through Goodwill and up to Reynolds Consumer Products. Coming all the way up from the bottom, from the hospital. Then got transportation. I was just trying to figure out stability in living at that time. Because I was pushing myself, going to dialysis. So by the time David finally get home, and I was living with my Aunt Grace, and I had to leave Aunt Grace's house because it was part my fault. I messed around and reacted to. We were watching the video of the House of Prayer, and Monroe happened to be preaching. And he said something that triggered me to actually react. And my reaction was not holy. So Aunt Grace, being a 90-year-old woman at the time, she already know. She don't know that's Monroe. She think that's the bishop. So she say, now you know you can't be talking about the bishop like that. I said, oh God, I'm good to get put out. So that was the beginning of the end of me right there. She put up with me going in the backyard smoking my little weed. But when I said that, when I reacted like that, oh boy, it's time for you to get out of here. So I knew it was coming. So I started trying to find somewhere to go. But by the time it was time for me to go, David comes home. So now, when I first go over to talk to St. Bessie Black about staying over there at their house, she said no. I don't know what was going on so bad that she just automatically, and then she gave me a little explanation. She said, just people just keep wanting to shit on me. And she kept it real. I said, I understand that. I really do. So I said about a month and a half go by, and she had to change her heart. That's how I ended up coming on over to St. Bessie Black house. Forgive me, Mama. Please forgive me. I love you. I sprinkled a little green over there on the altar for you. I say. So I ended up going over there at 1835, I think, Merriman Avenue, Charlotte, North Carolina. Okay, get over there, and I ain't paying no goddamn attention to what's going on, because it ain't none of my business. So about a month go by, then all of a sudden shit just started changing. I don't think it might not been a month. Shit just turned up. And the turn up was I'm laying in the bed minding my goddamn business, and I hear some familiar sounds. Looking back hindsight, I'm like, God damn, that this shit was set up. So I'm hearing all familiar sounds now. Now watch this. I call the one person when you dealing with something like that, that's serious, my life on the line, I'm fighting health, I ain't got nowhere to go, and you done turned the heat up like that. Now this the second setup of crack cocaine that you squad of people done had drop somebody in my damn space. I ain't gonna name the first one. I ain't gonna name the first one. We gonna stick with this one. So the one person I call, ooh-wee. Here's where I need granddaddy to take over at. Brother Tony Bryant, you and my grandson spent a lot of time together. A lot. By you and my grandson spending so much time together, you most definitely should ask a direct question to your brother, to ask him who was he reporting the information that my grandson was reporting to him that was going on at this house to trigger him off. Because it was your brother who he was reporting the information to so he could save his ass. So when he ran out there to the house of prayer and had on that psychedelic shirt and his Tree of Life chain and ran into Brother Monroe, and Brother Monroe instantly hit him with the flip-flop, because my grandson didn't know once you wake up there is no more refuge for you there. He didn't know that. So the real issue is, and it's a serious issue, my grandson got more pride and dignity than y'all think. The man that y'all try to get him to disrespect, he love him too much. That man's name is Cedric Mangum, Senior. Don't forget, your system replaced his daddy. Who became his next daddy? Cedric Mangum. Your system worked now, just like the child support system. Move the daddy out the way, we'll take care of you. Now, the reason why it's such an issue is because you all already solidified certain information in his brain when you had Donnell Ryan have the grooming conversation with him years ago. Now, then you turn around and double back. And in the midst of these two young men smoking crack, your large brother here exposed to my grandson what we do in the lodge for ritual. My grandson ain't been to no meetings, don't know nothing about that, so why was he plugging that in my grandson's head? Somebody need to be under question for that. Was he supposed to jump on that and start blabbing off at the mouth about his mentor's business with you all?
You're not as clean as you think. Aren't you glad you used dye?
Brother Tony Bryant, I'm directing that question at you because you spent a lot of time with my grandson.
Introducing the latest editions of the Trailsport line. 2026 CRV Trailsport.
Question is, what role did your brother play in this? Was his job to stand by and watch it fall and watch me? Who did he report the information that he was reporting to? Did he report it to anybody? That's the question at hand. This is being done in a dignified way because my grandchildren are involved. As y'all can see, we're working with him. Y'all got a video of what he'll do look what he did over a child that don't like him. What you think he'll do over two that love him? Marinate on that, because you would be in the same predicament. What was your brother's role? My grandson was trying to save his own life. Monroe hit him with the flip-flop. He tried to shake Brother Monroe's hand and thank him for having prayer, stopping the program to have prayer for him. And Monroe went left on him. Monroe said, "You need to get your shirt and tie on and come out here and pray and say a prayer for yourself." Not knowing I'm running from y'all setup. Y'all got this boy to set up a full-fledged crack house at his mama house. How much did y'all pay him to do that? Why we didn't do that at him and his wife's house? Brother Bryant, you spent a lot of time with my grandson. What was your brother's role when he was reporting all this information to your brother trying to save his own life from this setup? What was your brother's role? That's all we want to know. Love, joy, peace, and happiness. I say peace and blessings.